said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Sun Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Arizona State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense.
Turning it on! Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. At the 20, he's got space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love it.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Out across the 30, mark down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fakes the grab. Bounced off his feet.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
Here's a heat. Got it behind the line. It's Charles. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll try the right side. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The bootleg wants to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Going to the running game. At the 35, he's got room. Running free. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Just going to keep it after the snap. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out quickly.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the move. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 10 over Rice. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll try it again. Got the first down and more. Flying down the right side. He's at the 10. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Those pitches, those laterals, whatever you want to call them, the more times you do those in a game, the more likelihood you have of putting that pigskin on the ground. They put it on the ground there. Ball gets out. It happens. It's going to be a part of the game, but it's also the part of the game of the coaches. When they get you to the sidelines, they're going to tell you about it. And they're not going to tell you about it in good language.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down, time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
He fires a bullet to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! That is is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Slings it downfield. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. To the air on first down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds the man on the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold defense.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quick release on the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. Off play action. Looking to take a shot. He's got it at the 30. He's at the 10. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play.
And when you run an offense, when you're going to pitch the ball and you're going to lateral, there's danger to it, right? There's reading things that have to happen when you pitch it. Don't get hit while you're pitching it so it goes all over the place. Great job by the defense being disciplined, understanding, causing the fumble, recovering the fumble, creating a big turnover for this team.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Wants to throw. It's Gossett. Makes the grab. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's got an open man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Hawk. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Jones to throw. Got a man. Across the 25. He's got room. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. Oh, he's got some space.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got his man. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead of you.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jones wants to throw it. Got him downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Got a little space. Got the first down and more. Tons of room in the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frog. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice...
Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the... TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fears the pressure. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Jones to throw. The quick out. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Finds a crease at the 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Nestles it in at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Jones wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Snowed under by the defense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Fires one high and deep. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away.
Number 12, on to punt it away.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they could stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. The final period starts with a second down play. Jones to throw. Under fire. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man in the middle. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Back to pass on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a third and long. Let's go! Let's go! From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Bring in the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller.
There he goes. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Gossett. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Rushes on him. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands. And gets off the field.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the 1st interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Jones to throw. Pucks it out of the air. Turning it on. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in down the middle. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
TCU 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Let's go. To throw, it's Gossett. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Charles. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Arizona State.
And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack.